Hey my friends, Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy here with you again for our standard tuning slide guitar lesson in kind of a blues thing for a change. Gotta have the blues, man. I think everything I taught in lessons first 1 through 5 are pretty much blues stuff, so we'll get to use it here. The stuff I'm actually going to show you will be some licks that are up here doing our sevenths. Okay, and in our Fs, we're in C, and then back to C. When we get to our G, F before the C, doing that kind of a thing. Okay, so over top of a backing track, it'll be roughly this kind of stuff. Working on, and I'll blow through those pretty quickly since we've learned the licks. If you were here for 1 through 5 on the slide lessons, if not, go back and get them. Again, we're in standard tuning, going to be in the key of C for this one. All right, catch you there. Okay, thanks for hanging out again. Like I said, we're going to be in the key of C. The first part that I played on this was a C7. That's where we get to change our bar angle again. Okay, that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're going all the way up to G string at the 12th fret. Then we're going to angle our bar so we get the 11th fret on the B string. So that gives us a C7. Slide that all the way down so that the B string is fretted at the 8th fret. So you got 8 and then 9 up on the G to get your C majors. So that's how we get that. And if you want to play with your fingers, cool. If not, use your pick. Basic idea. I'm not going to make you learn a bunch of licks exactly note for note and give you a whole solo. It's ideas. Okay. Another idea for that is just simply playing them both as double stops. Both meaning this. You have one way of doing it. Okay. So if you want to do it that way, as opposed to the other way, yeah, playing both strings at the same time. Or and you don't have to go down that way. Just know that you can. Okay? Okay, that is the same 7th. And going up and getting your C on the B string, 13th fret. And the note I went up to was the minor 3rd or the 16th fret of the B string. The coolest part is, okay, so that's still the 16th fret and then just going way up real fast. Okay. That's 12th fret. And that's 13 to 11 on the B string. Okay, so that's the... Okay, and then we're getting ready to go to the F. And when I went to the F, we go to the A shape, is what I did anyway. So we're going up to the 10th fret. Okay, all the way across on the D, G, and B string. But we're actually going to start on the 8th fret on the high E string. Okay, so we're going to hit both the E, then the B string at the 8th fret. Slide that B string up to the 10th fret. Then you have all three strings there you can dink around with over the F. Okay. And what's cool here is you have the next fret on the B string, so the 11th fret, 12th, 13th. That's the 8th fret, sliding back to the 10th fret again on the B string. Same as we did at the first, okay? If you don't want to come back down, you can do the upward one. That takes you up to 13 and 13 on your B and E string. Now, the thing to also remember, if you haven't done any of my lessons before, is to remember that whatever you played in C, you can do an F as well, so the second chord. You can do the same thing, okay, with zero repercussions. Okay, so if you're playing, I'll go ahead and play the same thing in C, then when it switches to F, I'll play the same thing. Whatever you play in C, you can play at F. And then if it goes back to the C again at some point, you can play the same thing again, of course. The blues do that. They repeat things a lot. To bring that home one more time, just as a part of the lesson, you'll see here, I'm just going to stay in C and play something very casual. See, so whatever you play in the second chord, yeah, it can be what was in the first chord. Okay, so there was the second lick in F. When I went to G, the same stuff pretty much applied as the F, but we have to, of course, move it up to basically the 12th fret. But I actually used, okay, when you're in G, you'll have to use the 12th fret there. And that's going from, you can use either one actually with the blues scale here. 12th or 13th fret on the B string. I went ahead and used the 13th there because it just sounds cool. But that's going up on the high E string at 12, 13, 14, 15 on the high E, and you finally reach your G note there. The high note there was on the E string again at the 11th fret. Just going up about a fret and a half or so, and then finally ending on the C, which is the 13th fret on the B string. Okay. Okay, that one there 13th fret, sliding up to it on the B string, going to the 7th of the chord, so 11th fret, 12th fret on the G, then the 11th to the 13th fret again on the B string. So you have just a classic lick there. Okay, so that's cool for the G. Same thing on the G. You can use the whole thing we did in F, but just do it up 2 frets if you so desire. Okay, so your axe, your tune, do whatever you want. So with that in mind, I'll play the backing track one more time and keep relatively true to what it is I have taught you. Okay, so you'll recognize the stuff as it blows by now. That's pretty much what we've learned. So come back tomorrow. We'll have lesson number 10 on the slide again in standard tuning. Hope to catch you then. You guys take care.